am Arunadevi, working as a biomedical engineer in Arunadevi Hospital, Madurai. Now I am going to explain about functioning, maintenance, and troubleshooting of the operating microscope. Let us see the use of the operating microscope. Operating microscope is a high precision equipment which consists of electrical and electronic components, optical and mechanical components. It is not only a seeing aid but also a magnification aid. It is used for anterior and posterior surgery. Let us see the parts of the operating microscope. Suspension arm, it holds the whole optical system and also holds illumination module. Optical system, it consists of binocular head, magnification changer and objective lens. Floor stand, it holds carrier arm which holds the suspension arm. Foot pedal, it controls the multiple functions of the foot microscope. Base with wheels, it is used for moving the machine and stand in a position. Let us see the optical system of operating microscope. Assistant binocular to allow the assistant surgeon to see the surgery. Eyepiece, binocular consists of two adjustable eyepieces for surgeon with refractive error. Main binocular is the path that allows the surgeon to see the object. Camera, it helps to capture the surgery. The objective lens of the microscopes receives the reflector light rays from the object. Illumination knob for selecting the different types of illumination. Zoom system, it can be varied by using the magnification can be changed by turning a knob, or if the microscope has the motorized zoom system, that can be varied by using foot control. Light fiber, it transmits the light to the optical system from the bulb. The function of the beam splitter is splitting the light into two, one for main surgeon, other for assistant surgeon and camera. It's the schematic diagram of the viewing system of operating microscope. The working distance of the microscope is equal to the focal length of the objective lens. The reflected light from the patient's eye travels through this lens, then it passes through the magnification lens, binocular, and finally it reaches to the surgeon eye. These are the electrical system of operating microscope. Power supply unit, it gives the power to the several units like illumination module, focus motor and XY motor. Illumination module, it has two lamps to produce the illumination. One is main lamp, other one is backup lamp. It has fan inside to dissipate the heat out through the vent. Foot pedal allows the surgeon to control the several functions like focus, zoom and turning on and off the light. These are the mechanical system of operating microscope. Base and column assembly. The floor stand has wheels and can be moved around the floor and fixed in the place using with brakes. Before using, ensure that the suspension arm is stable in the position. If it is not, the optical system may fall on the patient. It can be rotated up to 290 degrees. Carrier arm, it consists of power unit. Both arm has the friction knob to control the friction of the movement. Now I am going to explain about care and maintenance of operating microscope. Clean the outer surface of the microscope using slightly moistened soft cloth. Check the mechanical functions of the microscope are normal. If not, clean and lubricate using lubricating spray. Remove the debris if found in the wheels. Check the mechanical movements of the microscope to ensure trouble-free operations. Care and maintenance of foot switch. Inspect all the functions of the foot switch before the surgery and wrap it using a plastic cover to protect from the saline spillage without discomfort the surgeon. Care and maintenance of bulb. Never touch the inner surface of the reflector and bulb with the bare finger. It affects the intensity of the light. Avoid moving the microscope while lamp is on. Even a gentle vibration may break the filament of the bulb. Always ensure the brightness of the bulb in lower setting before switching on and off the microscope. Periodically clean the vent in the illumination module and verify the function of the fan to prolong the lamp's life. Care and maintenance of fiber optic cable. It is one of the major and expensive components of the microscope. To have a longer life of a fiber optic cable, we have to ensure that it should be not twisted or bended. If it is not, so it will be damaged easily. Care and maintenance of optics. Never dismantle or disturb the binocular assembly. Do not touch the optical surface with the bare finger. Keep the microscope in dry, cool and well ventilated place to avoid fungus growth on the optics. Cleaning of optics. Dust is abrasive, so it can cause scratches, which leads to glare and scattered view. To avoid this, always clean the optics using squeeze blower. Cleaning of optics. Clean the objective lens and the eyepieces using cotton swabs dipped in oil soap solution in a clockwise or anti-clockwise direction from center to periphery. After that, 2 or 3 times cleaning of optics using dry cotton to remove the stain caused by the solution. Do not clean in a zigzag manner. When the machine is ideal, please put the dust cover along with the silica gel pack inside for keeping the optical surface dry. Let me move on to some common problems and their solution in operating microscope. If operating microscope is not working, first we need to check the input supply, check the input voltage if it is 230 volt. And sometimes plug is not connected properly, remove and reconnect the plug. Sometimes power cable is not connected in power supply unit, connect the power cable in properly. And sometimes power cable is faulty, check the power cable continuity using multimeter. If continuity is missing, replace the cable. And sometimes fuse gets blown, replace the fuse with the same rating. Next, microscope is on but no illumination. First, we need to check the bulb module is not seated properly. Remove the bulb module and seat it properly. If main lamp failure, replace the spare lamp in the chamber during the surgery. After surgery, replace the fused bulb. And sometimes bulb contact may not be good. Clean and scratch the bulb contact pins using small knife. Next, microscope is on but no illumination. And sometimes bulb chamber contact may not be good. Clean the bulb chamber contact. Bulb holder is not good and bulb holder wire is disconnected. Resolder the wire. If it is not possible, replace the new holder. In some cases, circuit breaker may trip. Reset the circuit breaker. Wait till the bulb housing cools down. If it is still not working, check with the multimeter and replace the circuit breaker if necessary. And sometimes power supply PCB failure, consult the authorized service personnel. Microscope bulb gets fuse very often. First, we need to check the voltage selector may be in wrong rating. Keep the voltage selector in 240 volt. And sometimes ventilation openings are blocked with dust. Check and clean the ventilation opening to ensure heat dissipation. In some cases, illumination level is high during on and off the microscope. Decrease the illumination level to 0 and then switch off. In wrong rating of bulb, check and replace the correct rated of bulb. If defective fan, replace the fan. Insufficient field illumination. First, we need to check the brightness level is too low. Adjust the brightness level is increased. And sometimes power cable may not be seated properly. Check the power cable correct position. And sometimes bulb gets blackened or white is replaced with new bulb. And bulb is not seated in correct place. Align the bulb position. And sometimes fiber optic cable is damaged. Replace with the new fiber optic cable. Foot pedal is not working properly. First, we check the foot pedal cable connector is connected properly or not. Check and reconnect the cable connector properly. Sometimes foot pedal cable is damaged. Check the wire connection and continuity. If needed, cut and solder it or replace the cable. Particular micro switch failure. Check the switch continuity using multimeter. If needed, replace it. Optics fogging, high humidity, the temperature of the air conditioner should be maintained below 25 degrees Celsius and the humidity should not be above 50%. In double image problem, possible reasons are misalignment of optics. It happens when the instrument collides with any physical object. Consult the authorized service personnel.